All right, what's up YouTube? I'm at the Arizona State Fair right now, and I thought I'd just give some gems of knowledge when it comes to wholesale real estate. I mean, the past 2 months I did about 100 grand, and I'm projected to make another 100 grand just within the next like 3 months. So I just wanted to share something that helped me throughout my journey, right? Especially in the beginning, when you're in the beginning and you're starting your wholesale real estate journey, you're just trying to find a deal, and then you don't know really where to start. You're finding buyers and everything, and it's kind of chaotic. And so in the chaos, the one thing that really helped me to get through it is that, if you do enough repetitions over a long enough period of time, you're gonna get whatever result you want, okay? So the only real way that you're gonna see success in wholesale real estate, and I mean as a business in general, success in general, that could mean getting your first deal, that could mean, getting 2 deals a month, every month consistently for 6 months or a year, whatever it is. But to reach success in wholesale real estate is gonna require one of 3 things: either skill, luck, or volume, okay? And so you don't have the first 2. You don't have skill, you don't have luck. And the only way to get the skill or to run into the luck is if you have the volume. So you need volume. So the key to reaching success is you gotta let that volume speak and do wonders for you. Success is not gonna deny you if you're steady knocking at his door and you're continually doing the repetitions. Call as many people as possible. Volume, talk to as many buyers as possible. That way you really know what a good deal looks like in this market, right? And if you want to build a business, a real business, a sustainable wholesale real estate business, then you're going to need skill. You can't do it without the skill. As I've evolved throughout my wholesale real estate journey and just my entrepreneur journey in general, I've realized that each level that I go to next, it requires a new set of skills, a whole new skill set, right? That when you get past, how to discern deals, how to find deals, how to talk to sellers, how to talk to buyers, how to transaction coordinate. Once you find all that, you're going to realize that now you have to learn how to train a team. Now you have to know how to onboard, how to hire, how to interview, how to look for winner qualities in people, and how to build a culture within your company. So there's always new levels, new devils, but you're only going to get to that next level through volume, right? It's skill that unlocks the door to that next level, and it's volume that allows you to grab that key of skill to get into the next door, right? I wasn't able to figure out what it's like to onboard and hire an acquisition manager until I was an acquisition manager myself, and I had to put enough volume and repetition in to where I knew what it took to win, right? I knew the numbers that it took to get a contract. I knew the number of contracts it takes to get a deal based on whatever marketing source. But whatever marketing source you're doing, however you're doing it, whether you're cold calling, SMS, driving for dollars, whatever, to have success, you could get lucky, right? You could have the skill, which makes it way easier. You get way more results for the amount of effort you put in. But you could only get there if you do the volume, okay? You're not going to get a deal from knocking 1 door. Maybe you'll get a deal from knocking 100 doors. But go for 500. Why not? You're probably not going to get a deal from 100 cold calls, but 1,000, you'll get one. And from doing that much volume, after talking to that amount of people, by the time you get to the 1,000th call, you've built up the skill to where now you're prepared to where if the opportunity presents itself, people will say it's luck, but really you just put in the volume that it took to acquire that skill. So when the opportunity presented itself, you were prepared. Luck is just where opportunity and preparation meet. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's something that helped me massively throughout my wholesale real estate journey, is that keep in mind that you're only going to reach success through one of 3 things: skill, luck, or volume. And you can't get those first 2 until you have the volume. So put in the reps, pick up the phone, and start dialing. If you got any value out of this, share this to someone who you think would also get some value out of it. Stay motivated.